financial, right? So these are different categories for functions. Discuss about these functions, right? As the session proceed further, we will definitely discuss, and we have to include these features. But again, today's session, as I told you, just an introduction part only to update all the team members who are new to this platform. Some statistical function, average function, right? Some other functions like if you're into trigonometry or if you are into engineering platform, so you can use engineering functionals. And if you are using some, if you're definitely you are from financial domain only, right? So we have some financial function, like how to calculate EMI, how to calculate IRR, or how to calculate a net present value, right? So all these features are there in this category, that is financial category. Some functions are there which is common for all the domain, whether you're working for HR, sales, admin, or logistics, whatever. So we will discuss all that functions which are common for any domain. Right? So that comes under mathematical function, data and time function, text functions. In this category, we have to discuss some function which is common for all the domains. Fine. So that's the formula tab. Data tab is there, where some other more advanced features are there when we want to import data from different platforms. Now, suppose you are dealing with SQL Server 2019 or 2000, whatever version you are using, or if you're using a comma separated value or any Excel sheet or any PDF file or any other content, right? So if you want to import data into Excel, we use this data tab. Fine. And if you want to check some what if factors, what if analysis, we have that option that comes under focus. Right. So many features are there. I'm sure that we cannot include all these topics in this 20-hour session only. So we'll try to include some important which comes to your daily procedure. We'll try to include all that application and tool for this 20-hour workshop for Excel. Right. Okay. Now. Fine. So I think it's clear, right? What's the actual interface? What's the name for that particular location? Right? Title bar, ribbon. So always use these names. Don't say just बस ये मत बोलिए कि ऊपर से जैसे told that normal language ऊपर से तीसरा icon को select करो. Don't say such words. Use in the ribbon. Go for the categories. Now, when you click home, these are known as categories or your section. You can refer it anyway. In the font section, use the feature or use this drop down. So you'll get some extra features for font category. Here it is. Some extra features. You can give some protection features, number alignments, like different dialog box get open. Fine. So once you click the alignment category and click this explorer or use this drop down feature, you will get some another topic or tool to explore or implement in your Excel data or Excel sheet. Right, so these are known as categories. Fine. So for each menu, there's a ribbon. For each ribbon property, the categories are there. For each category, there are different tools assigned for different tasks. So that's how you have to connect. Menu options, ribbon. In ribbon, different categories, and for these different categories, different tools are there. Right, so just correct all these words so that you can easily get into that interface in the right way. Fine. Now, on the basis of all these features, let me share a simple task with you. And please guide me or just share your valuable feedback, how to complete such tasks. Now, let me open a sheet here and fine. Now, here's your data. Right? Okay. Now I am training or I am giving all this information on the basis of a Microsoft Excel workshop. That means there is a certification program in Excel. Once you complete that one, you will get a certification, right? I'm not focused on that certification program right now. I'm sharing all this information on the syllabus defined by Microsoft, where the exam is defined, and if you are interested to clear that one, you can go for that one also. And once you clear that examination, it's an online examination only. I'm not sure whether that is included in your program or not. I'm not sure that one, but there is a program which is exclusive for Excel certification. And once you clear that one, you will get a Microsoft Excel directly from Microsoft only. Right. So, and I'm sharing all these tasks, all these questions directly from that question set only, right? That is Microsoft Excel certification program. So there's a question here. Let me share this one and let me read out for this question for all the team members here. And please guide me how to complete this particular task. Let me zoom in first. Fine. Now configure the worksheet so that row number 9 and the word art remain visible as you scroll vertically. Now here's a simple question for you. How to deal this question? Now suppose you're working in your Excel platform, or you are dealing with your client's information, and this what you have to do, right? So configure the worksheet so that row number 9 and word art remain visible as you scroll vertically. Fine. So that's the task you have to configure. Now how to implement this particular question in your Excel sheet? Now here's your data set now. Right. Now here the question is row number 9 and the word art. Word art means it's simple, some artistic content. This is your word art. That means word art is a simple artistic content which makes your data more attractive. That's all. So here your word art and row number 9 should be in a constant position when you scroll your data vertically. Fine. So when you scroll down, now what's the scenario right now? When you scroll down, okay, fine. Okay, I'm coming to the last row in my Excel sheet or my data set. Fine. So I'm in the 41st row now, right? And below that 41st row, no data is there. Fine. Okay. Now, if your client asks you, what is this 55? What actual value shows this 55? So definitely, even I'm using this data. This is my client's data, but I am not sure what this 55 shows in my Excel sheet. Right, so you have to configure. Okay, let's go for 2752. Again, I'm not aware of what actually this data tells about. So you have to configure this Excel sheet in such a way so that even though you are in the 35,000 row or in the 50,000 row, still you should be able to understand, okay, this data is for this particular header. So that means you have to freeze your header so that you can read the header and the data as well, both at a single interface on the same instant. So what we can do is in this situation is, if you want to freeze row number 9, fine. So in that case, you have to select row number 10. So whenever you want to freeze row number 9, you have to freeze, or the formula is +1 only. If it's n plus 1, right? So use that formula and select that particular row and go for the option view. In this view tab, now again, once I click the view tab, the properties are different here in the ribbon tab. Now in this view tab, come to this Windows category and come to this option freeze span. Right, now just place your mouse pointer there and just go to the content, the screen there. Freeze a portion of sheet which will be visible when you scroll your data vertically or horizontally. Right, you can scroll your data and read your header portion. So that means a portion of your Excel sheet can be freezed using this particular tool. Now how to implement that one? Use this drop down. It consists of 3 more features here, and go for the first one, that is freeze span. Right, so what I did is, first of all, select the row where you have to freeze. If the requirement is 9th row, select +1 value. So that means up to 9th it will be freezed. Go for the option view tab, and in this Windows category, click the option freeze span and select the first tool, freeze span on. Fine. Now that tool is activated now. Now let me scroll the data. Fine, and you can notice the changes occurred. You can differentiate both the data set now. Now let me scroll down. Fine, here it is. Right, now even though I'm scrolling down, even though I'm in the 41st row, still I'm able to understand what is this 2752, what is this 15. The header is still there. So that means you made your particular row freezed in your Excel sheet. Fine, again, let me scroll up. The first row or the 9th row is freeze there. So up to your 9th row, you can freeze your data set or your Excel sheet or Excel data set. 10th onwards, your data will be in a floating position. You can scroll down without any movement in your header. Right. So this feature is called freezing or freeze span. Fine. Once again, now let me unfreeze this option. So again, go for that particular drop down in the view tab. Let me click this option, unfreeze once again.